What's up, guys? Today, my good buddy Opossum Bud, he said he hadn't heard any hot takes in a while, so I'm gonna give my hot takes on 151. Um, you guys already know, so we'll start with the English. You guys know I'm not really huge into ETBs. I'm more of a booster box guy. I don't like that America doesn't get booster boxes for the specialty sets. And I'm going to be really disappointed if the Team Rocket set only comes in ETBs and not booster boxes. I think I've made it pretty clear. I only have 6 boxes of these, just because I got some around $40 way back in the day when I still had really good connections to these. And really just had no other interest. I think at the time I got 8 because I wanted to open up 2 because I actually do like 151. It's my favorite generation. But other than that, I really just didn't care because I don't like how much space ETBs take up. They just get reprinted like crazy. They're just not my thing, right? But obviously, I'm a proponent of picking up everything, and obviously it's a good set, so I picked up a little bit, right? Nothing too crazy, nothing really worth. Basically, I picked up enough to where I'm not selling them until they get to some astronomical price, or I'll just hold on to them for 20 years. It's not even really a factor. I wouldn't even call it an investment. This would be more of an actual collection kind of hobby thing in my mind when it comes to the 151 ETBs. Even if they went to $500 a box, I've only got 6 of them, right? So it's all right. Japanese. This is the only Japanese booster box I own, and it's purely because I went to a convention and there was a guy just dumping them for $50. Well, I think he was selling them for 60 or 65, and it's a funny story actually. There was it was his booth and another booth. And I asked them how much they were, and a guy from another booth came over and was like, "Oh, they're 60 or something like that." And the guy looked at him like, "What the hell, bro? Why do you just tell them a ridiculously low price?" And I was just like, "Nah, I'm good." And then the guy who was running the booth was just like, "Did he just reject a ridiculously low offer?" And he was like 50, and I was like, "All right, deal." So, and he'd only sell me one. But he was just so blown. I don't know what. He seemed so blown away that I didn't want the box for $60. That he was insulted. I thought it was funny. So this is the only Japanese booster box I own. Now with these supposed reprints, now that I've kind of seen what this nonsense is about, I would probably pick more of these up if I was able to find them at $50. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. These I can say I would definitely pick up another 5 to 10 if I could get them again in that 55, 60. I'd even pay 65 a box maybe. Probably not. Actually, now that I take that back. 50, 55 is probably, if it ever gets to that again, I'll pick up a few more just because why the hell not? That's what blew my mind with these 151 boxes. And I know I haven't given any hot takes yet. I'm just giving my preference on, or my thoughts on 151. I bought this for 50, and two months, not even later, they were at $100. So here's my hot take. Well, I have 2 versions of this hot take. Version 1 of this hot take is that Pokemon is just printing so much 151, plus the coming up sets, Surging Spark, which is going to probably be printed like crazy. That's why we haven't seen reprints of these other sets yet. Paradox Rift, Twilight Masquerade. Well, Twilight Masquerade is still kind of newer, but just any reprints really. And it took us so long to get reprints of what was it? Paldea Evolved, and it was such a small reprint. Conspiracy theory is that Pokemon is just so busy printing 151 that they don't have and the upcoming sets like Team Rocket and all that stuff, that they just don't have time to reprint the first half of Scarlet and Violet. And I know some of them got reprints like base set and whatnot. But the conspiracy is that Team Rocket and 151 and whatever EV celestial nonsense, that stuff will be so massive and it will be constantly printed so much that they will neglect the first half of Scarlet and Violet, and that it won't see reprints, and that it will have lower print runs and it'll gain more value in the long run. Flip side to that is they catch up halfway through 2025 or beginning of 2026, and 2026 we just see the first half of Scarlet and Violet, like Obsidian Flames and all that, just come out of nowhere and just flood the market and crash everything, and we lose everything, and it's another Pokemon recession, right? So I know that's not really a hot take because I'm giving both sides, but that's the things I think about, right? I'm like, okay, well, everyone's freaking out and buying 151 and oh my god, dumps and blah 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 blah. I'm going, okay, well, everyone's freaking out about 151, so I'm gonna go pick up some more base set, more Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces, if I can still get it pretty cheap. It's starting to move though, and even Obsidian Flames, I can get it cheap, right? That's what I'm looking at. So I like Pokemon 151 because it's taking all the dumb money off some what I think are really good sets. And I think once the FOMO and nonsense, and once time has run its course, these other sets are they're gonna see the light of day, and well, people aren't gonna be holding them. So 151, it's cool, it's whatever. I don't think it's that amazing of a set. I kind of was a little disappointed, if I could be honest. I thought the art could have been a little bit cooler. I've heard the Japanese stuff is cool with the Great Balls or whatever, but it's whatever. I don't really care. I was never really into it. Like, I can tell you, I've got more Twilight Masquerade, which is like, that's what I'm happy, right? Like, that's what I went heavy into. Twilight Masquerade, Temporal Forces, Paradox Rift, you know, those are the sets. Even now, Obsidian Flames, base set. I think base set is super underpriced. Yeah, it was reprinted, but I mean, we know what base sets do. Go look at any base set. It does well, right? So that's really all. Oh, maybe I keep seeing this Kamigawa. I think I'm going to make a video about Magic Collector Booster Boxes, because there's definitely some stuff going on there. So, but main theme of the video is let the Timmys keep freaking out about 151. I'm going to keep picking up my underpriced Pokemon, and we'll see who wins in the long run, right? But have a good one, guys.